picture taken when they come to your house for a picnic or a party.
I mean, they look like saucers.
They
were
all want
huge.
to be in front of that shrub.
Well, they're going to want to be in front of the bird mansion over here because this is our girl next door bird feeder colony. It is new. You were getting it at a sale price, so it should be $99. You're able to get this home for less than $90 at $89.98. 4 easy payments of $22.50 will get it home. This is 3 bird feeders in one, and it is so cool. I have never seen anything like this.
It's really unique, and we designed it that way on purpose because you might have seen like a bird house colony like this for different types of birds on a platform. You might have seen bird feeders that are singular. But this one, we've combined the 2 ideas. So this is all made out of metal. How you get in the seeds in and out is by lifting up the little roof on the sides, and you can easily get your hand in there to clean it as well if you want to. And we made it mesh on the sides because if a bird decides to go in here, it's not going to get overheated in the hot sun with all 4 metal walls and a metal roof. So it's got air passing through it. It also allows them to eat from either inside the house or through the mesh on the outside. And you can really put any kind of bird seed in here other than something that's really too large, like probably not sunflower seeds, but most bird seed will fit in here nicely. It comes fully assembled, you guys, on this platform in the box. The only thing you have to do is put the pole together. And I want you to see on the pole, we've reinforced it with wing nuts at all of the junctions, so it's not going to get wibbly wobbly. This leaf pattern is already affixed to this portion of the pole. Okay. So you're just going to put 3 sections of pole together, and then the stand is a 3-foot stand at the bottom, so it goes nicely and balances nicely into the ground. And then the top of the house just screws on to the top pole. I mean, so it's just, you put this on the pole. You put the pole together and you put this on, fill it up with seeds. It's about 5 feet tall, and it's absolutely stunning. We were inspired to do this because my husband and I, one time, we were on our way down to the beach at South Carolina, and we stopped in a little shop, on, like as you do, along the way, that had all these fun little one-of-a-kind things made by hand. And they had these beautiful white bird houses on posts that had copper roofs, and they were very heavy and very expensive. So I always loved those, and I wanted to bring something to you in my collection that was affordable, also not super heavy, so if you need to move this around the yard, you can. Easy to clean, because a lot of bird feeders are not. Right. And also, I like this one because the little songbirds often get bullied out of the bird feeder by the bigger birds, those crows or the squirrels, and you know, they're sitting on their little perch enjoying something, and then they get shooed away. Right. So this way they can actually go in here and eat if they want to inside, if you don't fill it all the way up to the top. And the larger birds and squirrels can't get in there. Okay. I mean, if it was a baby squirrel, maybe it could stick its head through there, but
this even for like a housewarming gift when we are like visiting people's home for the spring and summer, it's just so well done. And the fact that you're able to get this for something, as you mentioned, you see things like this and they are so expensive. You were getting this at a sale price. You're saving that money, but you're getting it for less than $90. 4 easy payments of $22.50 will get this home. Do not miss out on the chance to get something that is so cool and unique, but also going to bring in all those, you know, feathered friends to your yard.
Think how pretty this will be in your garden.
Yeah.
I mean, you could stand this in the middle of your mulch bed surrounded by pretty flowers and things, or you could stand it out in the middle of a lawn if you wanted to do that, or maybe you have a section of your yard where you have like a group of bird feeders. Most bird feeders are probably either hanging on a shepherd's hook or on a tree branch. Right. This is going to stand on a pole. And again, we've made the pole really good. So, you know, we didn't want this to be top heavy and tipping over. So we've put reinforcing wing nuts at each of the places where the pole screws together, so it's not going to bend or come apart.
And also that leaf detail. I mean, you are getting that beautiful...
It's already on there too.
Yeah.
You look at something like this and you think, oh my gosh, it's going to take me hours to put that together. No, it's already assembled. You just put the pole together and then screw the platform onto the top.
And then you have our bird friends on here, affixed on here. Yep. So you can see everything is thought of. You've got all these great details on here. But this is that one-of-a-kind piece that you have in your garden. You fill it up with that bird seed. Now, I have a very amateur garden question.
What?
Do certain birds have certain bird, like, seed?
Yes, when you go to the garden shop,
I should
you'll
have brought
see
a
on the
notebook
bag,
today
the bag
because
will
I'm like gardening for dummies over here.
The bag will say songbird food, cardinal food,
Okay.
Whatever goldfinch food, whatever type of bird you're trying to attract. Or it's kind of, some of it is like a multi-purpose. Some bird seed is seedless.
Okay.
So, because birds will crack the seeds and the shells get all over the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Which gets really messy. So I usually buy the shellless or already shelled bird seed because then they eat the whole thing.
Interesting.
So it just depends on what kind of bird. Like my mother has the most beautiful bluebirds in her garden in North Carolina and cardinals. I have blue jays in my yard.
Okay.
Blue jays are a larger bird, so if you want to attract blue jays, they're going to be too big to sit on this little perch, but they could still eat. They could stand on the platform and eat from the outside of the house. So I like this because there's a place for larger birds to stand if they want to, but there's a place for smaller birds to hide. And remember, you know, even in the winter, this is tested to be outdoor safe. It's corrosion and rust resistant. It's powder coated metal. It's not going to get all wonky looking if you leave it outside in the ice and snow or rain. And remember that in the winter, especially, those little songbirds that stay around your yard, they stay alive in the cold weather by constantly eating. So it's important to keep your bird feeders full.
Okay.
That's how they generate their energy and warm up their little bodies is by constantly eating. So when people say you eat like a bird, that's really like
opposite.
a huge insult.
I was like, I eat like a songbird, actually.
Birds eat all the time.
The songbird and I have that in common, constantly eating.
So this is a great way to, like a lot of birds can get at the seed all at once on here. It's not just one little
and these just lift
dispenser,
up and then they hook on here. And then you've got this little bird front yard over here that has the fence around it, but you are able to have those larger birds sit here.
Yeah.
It's so well done. And the fact that you're getting something, you see that it's got that mesh paneling in the front.
To keep it cool.
You have one side solid wall on each one, and you're getting this at a sale price. This is what I will refer to from now on as the Bird Mansion. You are getting 3 separate feeders in this colony for 4 easy payments of $22.50. Do not miss out on the chance to pick this up. It is new. Because this is one of those one-of-a-kind pieces, we cannot promise it will last long. So place those orders.
We don't have a lot of these. And I just want to show you again, you can put your whole hand in here to clean it. Most bird feeders, once they get all icky and stuff gets stuck in them, you can't get it out. You end up throwing them away. So this one can always stay nice and clean.
It's item number M99719. Call 800-500-7590 to place those orders. You do not want to miss out on all of these great ways to elevate your garden space.